Shalom Aleichem, sisters and brothers, how are you doing? I hope things are well. I hope things are flowing to the right, desirable direction. With many of us, things are not always simple and not always relaxed, but we still, like always, strengthening ourselves with our passion to goodness. And I think that with the overwhelming situation that the world is experiencing right now, we should remind ourselves more and more of our true dreams, of our true hopes, of things that we live for. It's like every person, of course, in this world, he has his things that for them he's saying, like, okay, for my children I'm gonna do this, and for my soulmate, and for my business, and for my success, and to fulfill my own dreams. And like every person has something, like my parents, like everyone will, for the Torah, for Hashem, whatever, everyone will say whatever he believes in, and that is motivating him to run forward and to achieve more and more. But I think that there is something that is very, very basic and very, very solid in the structure of our spirit, of our nefesh, our soul, that we're not discussing enough. We're not talking about this issue enough. And it's the redemption. It's the complete redemption. I think that the fact that we are able to survive and to hold on is only because that somewhere in the back of our mind there is that fantastic dream of complete redemption. And this is why you can see in the world that people are so connected and feel they feel like inspiration from all those science fiction movies and fantasy movies, all the Disney movies, and all the like Avengers and Star Wars and all those superheroes that we like, because we do believe in the structure of our personalities. It's like in the DNA of the nature of our creation is that something big supposed to happen, that something large is about to come. And me, I'm not talking about those thoughts of people, oh, it became so hard, so Mashiach must come, or like a plague like that never happened before, so for sure the redemption is close. No, I'm not talking from that side at all. I'm talking from the basic desire of the person to continue his urge to life, his deep and basic understanding of the fact that a redemption, a salvation must take place. And I think that without that dream we wouldn't have the ability to survive and to hold on. So therefore we need to see how to increase that passion, and not just to stick it into the bookcase with the rest of the old ancient books and stories from the past, the legends and the prophecies and promises that we've been promised by our ancestors. No, I think that we should all really open our eyes to see the redemption in a practical light, from an active angle. In our project we have this amazing learning program that every Sunday night I'm hosting a live Zoom gathering conversation with many of our followers, many of our friends that joined that program, and everyone has their opportunity to speak and to talk and to ask questions, and it's a very nice online community, and it gives me a lot of strength, and of course all the group feels the same, or else they wouldn't join it. And one of the people yesterday night, a good friend of mine, and he was talking about Mashiach, he was talking about the salvation, and he said, like, people are saying that Mashiach is about to come and whatever, and we heard many rabbis that said that Mashiach is already there, already in the Holy Land of Israel, and he's walking, he's in Tzfat, he's in Yerushalayim, and like, okay, I hear, but someone said that Mashiach will come before Pesach. So I said, I can promise you that Mashiach will not come before Pesach. Relax. You should keep on cleaning and doing everything step by step and relax. Mashiach is not coming yet. And then I explained something that is very, very important for me, that people really will understand. We're dreaming about Mashiach, and we're hoping for the salvation to come. And we need to understand, Mashiach is not a fairy tale. It's not a story from the legends that, oh, some person suddenly will come and illuminate the world with light of love, and that is not the real way of how the salvation will happen. The salvation will happen inside the world. It means that while we are alive, while you have your needs and you have your errands and you have your life mission and you have your daily obligations, into that a certain person will come and will be a real lighthouse, a source of inspiration for you, for us, for all human beings. And slowly, slowly he will make his way. Excuse me, 1 second, I need to do something. And he will make his way into reality in a way that he will make changes in the world, changes that will affect us. Means that there's going to be a person suddenly that will be so kind and so amazing and so inspiring that the whole world will follow him. So first of all, of course, his community will follow him, and then that community will grow, and then that community will reach out to more communities, and more people will join that movement, and a whole nation will wake up, and then the rest of the nations, or maybe in a different way, maybe like from the nations it will come, but it will be like a real thing. It's not like, oh, the Messiah, he came and suddenly Mashiach is here and we don't need to be afraid anymore. And no, it's going to be inside our lives. It's going to be a normal and healthy process of development. The reality that we live in will enjoy a shift. It will all rise and be upgraded and improved. And he will go, this Mashiach, and he will meet with the king of that nation and the leader of that nation. And it will happen and will take place inside our own lives. You understand? It's not like, oh, in one day you won't have banks anymore, in one day you won't have pharmacies anymore. No, your business will like, suddenly you're going to have $1 billion in your bank account. No, things will start getting into place one after the other. One thing after the other will happen in a way that the world will rise to a higher level, a level of redemption. And with the positive conversation and with the healthy information that will be spread around, the spiritual world will reflect the hearts of people, and the world will change. when we're talking about a redemption, we're not talking about like, oh, today lions are hungry and seeking for prey, and they want to kill, and they're angry and vicious and cruel, and tomorrow suddenly all lions are gonna jump and sing like Simba, the Lion King. Oh, and it's gonna be so friendly and fun. No, it's not. It's like the world will change. Today, your dog, your cat, your animals are like, they're not cooperating with you. They have their own mindset. They're afraid. They're hungry. They're lost. They're confused. They have their own panic and pressure and characters. And when the spirit of human will change, so your dog will be way more relaxed, and your cat will be way more friendly, and your all the enemies will suddenly realize that they need to be nice, and maybe anger and frustration is not the right way. And with time, another conversation will penetrate to the hearts, and suddenly those radical people won't be as radical, because they also going to hear and also going to feel, and this movement going to expand and going to grow. And we're talking about posts on Facebook and Instagram and social media, and we're talking about news articles on all the channels, translated to all the languages, reaching out to all the people in all the communities, in the WhatsApp messages, in the text messages, on video conferences and calls and lectures around the world, and global changes and deep, meaningful conversations that will get into the heart of everyone, and the faith and the kingship of heaven will be in priority. And with that awakeness, like, there will be more support between all the organizations, and all charity funds will be aimed to global needs, and the world will rise and get to a place that the physical vessel will be worthy for the spiritual bounty to come. And suddenly things will improve in ways that are way beyond the physical improvement that we just spoke about. Of course, all the homeless people will have their houses, they will be supported by the rich ones, and of course that all the weak people and tired and ill people, first of all, will get treated and supported in the medical way that they need to, and all the social workers and social organizations will support all the children that are in need, and like that will be the beginning. And with that process of progress, suddenly also spiritual side effects will take place, and more prayers of yours will be answered, and more things that you were hoping for in the past will find shape and structure in your life, and suddenly you will have them, and more bounty will come, and your salary will be increased, and you'll have more support, and you'll find more abilities to use your talents and your art, and heaven on earth. Heaven on earth, exactly. Heaven on earth. One step at a time, one day after the next. And when we are hoping for salvation, and we are hoping for redemption, we don't need to like ask for like a wonder to happen, and that darkness will disappear from, like, it won't happen in one day. It won't happen before Pesach. Mashiach is already walking in front of the Galilee Sea. No. Mashiach is a person, is a human being, and he is working hard on the salvation with us and with all human beings. When I say with us, I mean like with all of us. He's also a person who probably go through crazy up and downs in his life, and also facing difficulties and challenges. Like, think about us, what we are facing, what we are confronting with every day. Like, and he that is probably the most like most gentle and sensitive and caring and loving person on earth, for sure that he cares about everyone, and he feels the sorrow and the pain of all the souls, and he cares about all the weak and all the wounded and all the widows and all the orphans and all the homeless and all the ones that are in panic and in horrible grief and sorrow and pain. And think about the pain that he's going through. Like, think about the hard and harsh life that he's experiencing when he wants all human to live and to be happy and to rise and to shine. So we need to have a lot of compassion on the Mashiach that we're hoping for him to come, and we need to have a deep and solid understanding that the redemption will take place in our life, inside our life. Into your life, a great spirit will come and will blow the sadness and will remove the darkness and will take away all the shadows and all the fears, and the structure of your nature, of your character, will be more stable, and you'll find more reasons to be happy, and we will grow together. I hope that I took you off that crazy delusionary cloud of mist and imagination to a real path of redemption and salvation that is coming and is in building and in development, and that's it. Thank you so much. I bless you. I pray for you guys all the time. I pray for everyone. I'm spending a lot of my time in prayer, and I care about you guys, and my heart is with you, and that's it. Thank you so much. You should know that when you're supporting us, when you support the Emunah project, you're helping me personally with my struggles and with my obligations. I have friends that are working with me, and I'm paying them, and I'm in charge of all this project, and when you're doing things for the success of our project, you're helping me personally to bring our dream to reality, all of us, because you're following me and you're listening to my speeches and my talks because you relate to it, and you understand and you believe that we're dreaming the same dream and that we hope for the same salvation. So when you do that and you're supporting me, you're helping me to overpower all the darkness that is blocking us from our redemption and from our salvation. So keep it up with your great friendship, and I appreciate that greatly. And like I said, you are for sure in my prayers, and I'm praying for all my friends and for all our supporters and friends and followers. And that's it. And may the Creator bless us to hear great news and to take away all darkness and all forces of evil away from this world and from earth. And may we all be healed and strong and happy, and that we won't lack a thing, and that all our prayers will be accepted. Amen. The world does not exist because Olam Milshon Ne'elem, the world is just blocking the light of truth. The world called Alma Deshika, world of light, is just a fake. We're just inside of an illusion. It's just a fake. We're just inside of an illusion. We're just inside of an illusion.